I'm Josh.
I'm Danny.
And I'm Baron.
You guys want to watch Power Rangers?
Oh, no.
Only if we watch every single one.
No! Hey, welcome back to Powering Through. We're on episode 15. It's just called Dark Warrior.
Yeah, and there's a Dark Warrior, and he's pretty lame.
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
We
he
start
doesn't
off
do much.
in a science lab
Yeah.
with just this random guy, and
Yeah,
he's like
whole
making
new
a
location.
green potion. And
You
he's
have
like,
no idea who he is.
my
Going,
formula is complete. And then he pours it into a cactus, and it's an invisibility potion.
Yeah.
And the cactus goes invisible.
Yep. And then we pan to the juice bar, and we
Mhm.
get some perspective on this old fella.
Yeah. Because Trini's like, oh, my Uncle Howard, who's a brilliant scientist and karate master, is like coming to town.
And Billy goes, the karate scientist.
But Jason is teaching karate, and
Yeah.
Billy is, I don't know, bringing bottles to the
Yeah,
recycling
but
bin.
I noticed while they're teaching karate, Trini's in the class. Like, everyone else is in, like, a karate gi. And then Jason and Trini are just in, like, yellow and red clothes.
Right, yeah,
Like, they don't
yeah.
even try to blend in
Mhm.
with the background.
And Bulk and Skull are playing an arcade game,
Yeah.
and Bulk has got a weird little costume
He's
on.
all leathered up.
Yeah, he's in like a gimp suit almost.
He's getting real into it.
Mhm. And he runs out of quarters.
Yeah.
So him and Skull shake down Billy for his quarters.
Well, no, Billy says, I don't have any quarters. And Bulk goes, what? Get him!
And they pick him up and put him upside down.
And he's
that
got
classic
a ton of quarters.
shaking
Billy
a nerd for
lied.
his quarters.
Yeah.
And Billy gets upset about this because he can't defend himself, even though he's
Power Ranger.
probably got a 6-pack and is a Power Ranger.
He does. That's why they make him wear like overalls and like big sloppy clothes. Because
Yeah,
he's like
yeah.
just as ripped as Jason.
Yeah.
They're like, you have to be the nerd. Sorry.
Yeah, but, like, didn't any of the Power Ranger stuff rub off on him?
We've seen them use like super speed before.
Yeah, when they're not
Mhm.
morphed.
Yeah.
And
I
we've
don't know.
seen Billy fight putties not as a Power Ranger.
Billy, kind of lame.
Yeah.
So this only helps the idea that in that one episode, like episode 3 or 4, Jason does bench like 1,000 times on his own strength.
Not
Mhm.
with the powers.
Not with the powers.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
just one of the strongest humans.
And so we go back up, and Finster has conjured the Dark Warrior. He's got the speed of a panda, the wisdom of like something, and then like the acumen of 10 men.
I mean, speed of a panda's fair because he's not very good.
No,
Yeah. As soon as I heard Speed of a Panda, I was like, "Oh, this is not going to work out
No.
for the Dark
No.
Warrior."
this time it really is his fault. Usually he blames Finster. This time he just made a bad guy.
Because she didn't ask for Dark Warrior, did she?
I don't know what
No, she
asked
asked.
for.
She just needed a monster
Whatever.
because the plan was to steal the invisibility potion.
Yeah.
So she sends Goldar and Squat and Babu down, and Goldar finds something in the lab, and he's like, "Find out what this is," to Squat and Babu, and they just drink it.
And that never follows up.
They just go,
No.
I feel
They-
bad, and we just start spanking them.
So they probably just like drank like acetone or something and like
Yeah.
burn their insides.
And so Uncle Howard arrives in the juice bar, and he instantly takes a liking to Billy. Everyone's like, wow, so nice to meet you. You're like a black belt and a world-renowned scientist, and you created an invisibility potion. He's like, Billy-san, we will go into the woods and I will train your mind.
But no, when he
I'm not even doing a voice.
I know, when he walks over, Trini's like, Uncle Howard, and she rubs his tummy.
These are my friends. And he goes, I know that one's got a mind primed for me.
He looks like
He-
a nerd.
He also loses his potion immediately. He puts it down on the counter and walks away.
There's a lot of
and-
hints that he's losing it. Like,
Yeah.
Trini's like, he always forgets.
Yeah,
or something.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
thing they push with him is that he's a brilliant scientist, but man, is he senile. And so he goes off into the woods with Billy. And he just like says hi to his niece. I almost said granddaughter. His niece.
Yeah.
And he just like leaves instantly. He's like, that's the boy I'm gonna train
He
today.
loves this guy.
So they go, they're practicing karate, the putties show up, Uncle Howard whoops their asses,
Yeah.
then they kidnap him and he says, remember what you have learned, Billy.
Yeah, they grab him by like the arms, and then there's one putty behind him that's got his legs,
Wheelbarrow.
and
Yeah,
they're just
the
running
wheelbarrow.
away with him.
Oh, well, when the putties arrive, Billy goes, oh no, putties.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, you can't be saying that in front of
Yeah,
Uncle
like-
Howard.
Mhm.
I guess he's losing it. He's not going to follow up on
Right.
it.
Yeah. And so Dark Warrior kidnaps Uncle Howard and ties him to about 5,000 tons of dynamite, which will blow up in 1 hour.
Yep. And he talks like a Saturday morning cartoon villain.
Mm-hmm.
He is. He is a Saturday.
Yeah. And it cuts because he starts the timer, and Uncle Howard's like, "Oh, where did I put that formula?" And then it goes to another cut, and there's 15 minutes left, and Uncle Howard's still like, "Where did I put that formula?"
Yeah. So 2 things. 1. This isn't a good idea because you're just going to blow up the guy who maybe knows where it is.
Yeah.
And 2, I was thinking like, oh, this is a diversion. He's faking not knowing where it is. No, there was no plan. He really didn't know.
Mm-hmm. And it's not like the Power Rangers knew either. So what was Dark Warrior thinking?
Yeah, he was under the impression Trini might know. And Trini goes, I don't know either.
Right. Yeah, because Dark Warrior sends them a message via balloons.
Exploding balloons.
And then it's like medieval transcript on a scroll.
Yeah.
From the Dark Warrior.
She reads, signed, the Dark Warrior.
Yeah.
And her eyebrows raised like
It's got like XO at the bottom.
Yours truly, the Dark Warrior.
Yeah.
And so they run to Zordon.
Oh wait, before that, there's just a shot in the juice bar. Like every 2 minutes, it's like Ernie's at the bar and he's just picking up and looking at this green jar. The potion. But he's really interested by it. He's like,
I was almost positive this episode would end with Ernie being invisible, and I'm
awesome.
really disappointed in him.
Mm-hmm.
And so they teleport to Zordon. Zordon just like says like he doesn't even say observe the viewing globe. He says behold, not even behold something, just behold. And so they learn. They teleport to the cave, still in human form. They go in there.
They fight some putties.
And some putties are there, and it must have been a really hot day when they were filming because one of the putties is so sweaty that he's sweating through like the nylon, latex, whatever it is. He's obvious sweat stains, and one of them has a really dirty butt. He must have fell in the
One's
dirt.
got like a square on his butt. Like there's some kind of thing on like padding. I don't know, but like
probably padding.
He turns around and there's just a square for a butt.
Yeah, one of them was drenched in sweat, and he fights like Kimberly and Trini, I think, and I was like, wow.
That must have been a hell.
Must have been 110 degrees out.
Yeah.
They're in California. I don't know where they shot these scenes.
Probably makes sense to shoot in Cal. I don't know.
Out in the desert.
Like Death Valley.
Yeah. And so they go into the cave.
They're doing some fighting. Every time they show Zach.
Oh, yeah.
They just play like this.
It's like hip-hop dance music.
Yeah.
It goes from like fight music and then it cuts to Zach
and he's
fighting.
not even dancing while fighting.
No.
Yeah, it's like... Terrible. And so they go into the cave and they're like, Uncle Howard, and he goes, did he tell you about the bomb?
They can
30 tons of TNT.
Yeah, they can clearly see it. And there's like 19 seconds left. And he's like, Billy, focus your mind. Do what I taught you. Do the thing that I taught you 3 seconds ago
he
before
says,
Buddy's found us.
It's like use your karate mind.
Yeah. And he just unplugs it.
Yeah. And the clock goes like 15, 14, they cut to the Power Rangers, 17, 16.
And then once they defuse it,
he gets up and he goes, where did I put that potion? And he just meanders away.
No, and then, after he says that, Trini, has, a nervous laugh.
Right,
my uncle's losing it.
Grandpa's sundowning again.
Oh, Grandpa.
And so Jason, with Uncle Howard maybe 15 feet away, says, Zordon, we gotta morph now! And they do it. He's right there.
Right, yeah.
And so they start fighting Dark Warrior in the woods, not in a cave anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And then
one of the worst fights we've seen.
Yeah, it's just classic Power Rangers fight. They fight a little bit.
Yeah.
Rita makes them big. They get the Zords. He's got a sickle and chain, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
The
entrance shot for when he gets big, he pulls his ball and chain, whatever, up from the camera.
Yeah, it was cool.
Something cool.
And we're watching the episode, and one of us said, "Hey, it's been 4 episodes since we saw the Zords," and the next shot is Rita going, "Make my master growl!" He gets big.
So they make the Megazord, they call down the Power Sword, and they blow him up.
They one-shot him.
Yeah.
It's back when the Megazord was first introduced.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's they almost have a normal fight. They exchange 2 or 3 blows, and Jason goes, "That's enough. Get the Power Sword." So we go back to the juice bar for the ending. Billy is he's practicing with Jason. He has finally mastered karate. He's a yellow belt.
Mm-hmm.
And Bulk and Skull come up, and they try and harass Billy.
Yeah.
And Uncle Howard walks in. And he's like, "Huh." And he turns and Ernie just put down the potion next to him. He's like, my invisibility potion.
And I thought at the end of this, Bulk and Skull were going to get beat up by Billy because he now has confidence.
No, yeah, that's how storytelling works.
Billy didn't learn anything.
But no, they just start bullying him and he doesn't fight back. And so
he tries to fight back. He's just not good.
And so Uncle Howard's like, all right, I'm going to teach these guys a lesson. And he drinks his invisibility potion. And Trinity's like, what the hell?
Not again. He's drinking paint again.
And then he beats up Bulk and Skull while he's invisible, so I guess they think it was Billy.
Yeah, they clonk heads.
Yep.
And then Billy leans over and says, remember to keep your mental energy fully centered like the nucleus of an atom.
Yep.
So Jason's class is worthless. It's like,
well,
he didn't teach Billy anything.
Billy's a bad student. Well, I guess if Jason was a good teacher, they could have so many more allies.
And he wouldn't have given him a yellow belt. He would have seen he's not good enough.
He's not ready.
Right, yeah.
I don't know.
Wow. That was a weird episode.
Jason had like a really fat headband on. Did you notice that?
Mm-hmm.
It's like extra big.
Yeah.
And Billy had a really thin one.
And when he gives Billy his yellow belt, he's like, you earned this. And Billy's like, yeah, I had to have the confidence in knowing that I could. And it zooms into Howard and he goes,
He's making a lot of weird noises in this episode.
I liked it, but he's not coming back.
He's never going to come back. There's no way.
We're going to see so many Trini relatives, and they'll play
Sylvia and Howard.
Yeah.
Soon it's going to be like my great-grandma is here.
All right. Not bad.
Not bad.
See ya.
Bye.